The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Good morning, cute faces. A great welcome to your biology classes. I am Ashwini. I will teach biology for you. Let us have a glimpse of what the 6th standard bio had taught for you. The two main parts of a plant are root system and shoot system. The major function of a root includes absorption of water and minerals from the soil for the growth of the entire plant. Functions of a stem. The stem bathes all the aerial parts of a plant like leaves, flowers, fruits, and buds. The leaf is very important for photosynthesis and transpiration process. Parts of a leaf. The leaf tip is called leaf apex, leaf margin, and mainly for the transportation of water and food, its veins in leaf. Leaf is attached to the stem with the help of petiole and the most important part, that is a lamina or the leaf blade. Types of leaves. Leaves can be of two types, simple leaves and compound leaf. Arrangement of leaves. There are three arrangements. Alternate, where only one leaf arises from each node. Second, it is opposite, where two leaves arise on each node opposite to each other. And the third one, whorled, that is, more than two leaves are attached at each node. Next, it's about venation of leaves. Arrangement of veins in a lamina is called venation. First, reticulate venation, that is, venation where the veins and the veinlets are irregularly distributed in the lamina, forming a network. Second one, parallel venation. In this type of venation, veins run parallel to each other, and the best example is a banana leaf. Modification of leaf. First modification, that is a leaf tendril. In case of certain weak stem plants, leaves or leaflets are modified into coiled structures called the tendrils. Second modification is the spine, where the leaves are modified into spines to reduce water loss like cactus. And the third modification is the scale leaves. As in case of onion and ginger, there is a presence of thick and fleshy scale. Next concept is insectivorous plant. The plant which trap insects in one way or another to meet their nitrogen demand, they are called as insectivorous plants. And the examples are pitcher plant, Venus flytrap, and bladderwort. The flower. A flower is usually the most beautiful and the colorful part of a plant, which serves as a reproductive organ. It consists of the four major parts or the four major wholes, that are calyx, corolla, androecium, and gynoecium. Pollination is the transfer of pollen grains from the anthers to the stigma of the flower. There are two types of pollination. Self-pollination, that is, the pollination which occurs within a single flower or between flowers of a same plant is called self-pollination. Second type, cross-pollination. It occurs in flowers on different plants of a same kind. And we also studied about the agents of pollination like the insects, water, and wind. The fusion of male and female sex cells, that is, pollen grains and ovary, is called fertilization in plants. After fertilization, ovary develops into fruit and ovule develops into seed. Parts of a fruit. The fruit contains the three major parts, that is epicarp, mesocarp and endocarp. There are two types of seed, monocotyledonous and dicotyledonous. Monocotyledonous, which contains only single cotyledon. If the seed contains two fleshy seeds, that is called as dicotyledonous. Next, about germination. The process by which an embryo within the seed becomes active and grows into a young plant is called germination. There are two kinds of germination, epigeal germination, hypogeal germination. In case of epigeal germination, cotyledons are pushed above the ground. In case of hypogeal germination, cotyledon remains in the ground. Moving on to the next, it's all about the cell, the structural and functional unit of the living organism. Single-celled organisms are called unicellular. Example, bacteria, amoeba. If an organism is made up of more than one cell, they are called as multicellular organisms. Example, plants and animals. Antony van Leeuwenhoek, he was the first person to discover the simple microscope. And Robert Hooke, he was the first person to coin the word called the cell. The cell theory explains every living organism is made up of one or many cells. The structural unit of all living organism is the cell. The functional unit of all living organism is the cell. And last, all cells arise from pre-existing cells and not spontaneously out of nothing. There is a great variety in the shape of cells. Spherical, oval, cylindrical, cubical, slipper shaped, that is paramecium, and also the spindle shaped cells. Plant cell, animal cell. The outermost membrane in animal cell is cell membrane. It contains cytoplasm and nucleus. Whereas the outermost layer in plant cell is the cell wall, and it also contains cytoplasm and nucleus. Cell wall is freely permeable, whereas cell membrane is selectively permeable or semi-permeable. There are different cell organelles which are present inside the cytoplasm. Example, mitochondria, which is called as powerhouse of the cell. Nucleus, which is called as director of a cell since it regulates and coordinates various life processes. Plastids, these are present only in plant cell. The importance of the cell division is production of new cell, growth and repair of new cell, and majorly for reproduction. The food we consume fall into 7 different categories: carbohydrates, fats, proteins, minerals, vitamins, water, and roughage. The process of nutrition is conducted in 5 steps: ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation, and finally egestion. The tooth is made up of enamel, dentine, pulp. The process of converting the complex food substances into simpler and the smaller units is defined as digestion. Moving on to circulatory system, the system that circulates every necessary element in the body. Let us look in the topic that are covered in the chapter. The important topic discussed in the chapter are heart, the muscular organ which is located near the chest, slightly towards the left. The heart is divided into 4 chambers. The details of the organ heart along with the diagram is explained in that chapter. Blood, the fluid connective tissue which plays a vital role in circulating blood, hormone, water, air, and necessary products to different parts of a body. Blood vessels, they are the pathways through which the blood travels from different parts of the body. Arteries and veins are the two types of blood vessels in the circulatory system of a body. Next, about respiratory system. The energy released during respiration is stored in the form of ATP. The respiration in humans occurs in three different phases: breathing, gaseous transport, and cellular respiration. The main parts of the respiratory system consist of nostrils, trachea, windpipe, and lungs. Health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well being. Health can be maintained by having a balanced diet, clean food, clean water, following personal hygiene, and proper exercise and proper rest. Hygiene is defined as the science and practice of maintaining good health. Categories of disease into communicable, the disease which spreads from one person to another, and non-communicable, the disease which will not spread from one person to another. And we have also discussed about the common disease caused by viruses like polio, rabies, mumps, and common disease caused by the bacteria, cholera, tetanus, typhoid, and common disease caused by protozoa, amoebiasis, and malaria. Disease which are caused by the worms includes filariasis, taniasis, and ascariasis. And lastly, about adaptations and habitats. Adaptation is defined as the process where a species of an organism gradually becomes better accumulated to its environment. Habitat is the natural environment of an organism. Adaptations of plants in deserts in the form of spines, adaptations of plants in tropical rainforest, adaptations in aquatic plants, and even adaptations in polar regions we have studied. Coming for the adaptation in animals, adaptation in the deserts where the specialized mode of excretion of animals, adaptation of animals in grassland where the specialized digestive system, adaptation of animals in tropical rainforest, that is camouflage, and lastly, adaptation of animals in polar regions with the dense fur. Thank you all. Stay safe, stay fit.